All right, are you Leonard Dale Idleberg?
Yes.
And this is cause number 1625968. Mr. Idleberg is on probation for driving while intoxicated, third or more. A motion to revoke has been filed, and Mr. Cole has filed a motion asking that I set a bond in this case.
So right off the bat, we're seeing a serious situation in motion to revoke probation. That means Leonard's freedom is hanging by a thread. He's accused of driving drunk again while already on probation for, you guessed it, driving drunk. This isn't just a legal mess. It's a potential return ticket to prison. But then his lawyer drops something unexpected, a claim of Alzheimer's. Suddenly, this isn't just about law breaking. It's about memory, intent, and capacity.
And it looks like the allegations from that motion are that Mr. Idleberg, while on probation, allegedly committed the new offense of driving while intoxicated, third or more, January 9th of 2025 in Chambers County, Texas, that he left Jefferson County without permission, that he drove a vehicle that did not have an interlock device on it, that when he was stopped, the allegation is the intoxilizer that was administered provided breath samples of 0.108 and 0.115 and behind in his fees a little bit as well. Mr. Cole?
Well, Your Honor, I think since the time that Mr. Idleberg was put on probation in 2017, up until this latest incident, his mental capacity has changed dramatically. He's been diagnosed with Alzheimer's. He's on the verge of his nerves inside of his brain have shrunk. So on top of the Alzheimer's, he's has the possibility of having a stroke. So I think that this is him not remembering the conditions, and his wife is here that can, his keys, you're taking his keys. We do have paperwork that I gave to counsel that can, from the doctor showing that he does.
This is heartbreaking and complex. The defense isn't arguing the facts, they're arguing the mind. Alzheimer's changes everything. If Leonard truly can't remember the rules of his probation, can he really be held criminally responsible? This kind of defense mental incapacity due to disease is incredibly hard to prove. What do you think? Should someone with advanced Alzheimer's face the same punishment as a fully aware offender?
He does have Alzheimer's. He was diagnosed in March with Alzheimer's, and nerves in his brain are shrinking. He's unaware that he even violated the condition.
Well, that makes it even scarier for me.
That I know it does, but we're asking that we get him out, and his wife is going to take care of him and make sure that he doesn't drive that car anymore. Take the keys, now that we're aware of.
Why don't you, if you want to put on a witness, that might help.
I'd like to call Gwendolyn Brown, please.
Okay, Ms. Brown, come on up, ma'am. Do you have some documentation? Ma'am. And your name, what was your first name?
Gwendolyn.
Gwendolyn Brown. And Ms. Brown, would you please raise your right hand? Do you swear or affirm the testimony you're going to give in this hearing will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth? Thank you. Go ahead, Mr. Cole.
State your name for the record, ma'am.
Gwendolyn and Albert.
And how long have you known this gentleman right here?
We've been married 13 years.
13 years. And when did you start noticing deterioration in his mental capacity?
Back in December last month.
December.
Last year, 2004.
I guess another question I want to ask you is,
Can you speak up, please?
what are you willing to do to ensure that Mr. Idleberg no longer has access to a vehicle?
I will take the keys from him. He will not drive anymore. Nothing. I already had the keys. He can't drive anymore. He will not drive anymore. He will not drive anymore. I will take the keys from him, and he will not drive.
And do you think that in this situation that happened in Chambers County, do you think that he was aware of the conditions of probation that he was violating?
No, he wasn't aware because his probation officer told him that she was done with him. So when you say you're done with somebody, that means you're done with him. You thought he wasn't on probation anymore.
So there's a lot going on upstairs, Your Honor. I don't want him showing back up in a red suit. I know she can care for him outside of this facility that he's currently in right now, which is in jail. We have a court case in Chambers County that we would like to be at. And I don't think that he was intentionally violating probation. I think that at this point, his mind is, so he he's getting lost. He doesn't know whether he's coming or going. And I can have a conversation with him right now, and he'll forget it in the next 2 hours. So, you know, it's one of the
Thank you, ma'am. You can have a seat.
I just want to say one more thing.
Yes, ma'am.
When he was in jail in Chambers County, the probation officer told me to bring him to her as soon as I get him out of jail, right? So I brought him to her, and then she called his name, and I was going upstairs with him, and she said, "Miss Idleberg, you have to stay downstairs." So she went, she said, only me and my supervisor need to talk to him. So the supervisor talked to him, and when he came back outside, I said, "What did she say?" He said, "Nothing." She said, "Go home." But she had told him to go turn himself in to Jefferson County. And he didn't remember by the time he got back to the car. So he would have been in jail.
Right. Thank you, ma'am. Ms. Malfino, based on,
Obviously, I have the same concerns as the court based on the representation of his wife, that he won't be driving. That gives me a little bit of comfort. I did speak myself with Ms. Hunter. I know she's probably just told him what the rules are, and maybe he doesn't understand them, but I know she hasn't been combative with him. She initially told me she doesn't oppose him being a bond. I don't know if she's aware of these medical conditions, but, you know, the driving factor. And obviously, you couldn't go somewhere like mental health, safety, or anything with that.
no, not with that diagnosis, and I don't think with that diagnosis either.
Right.
Let me look at something else. All right, so what I'm going to do in this case is set a bond. I'm going to set the bond at $5,000. I'm going to order that a condition of that bond is that Mr. Idleberg not drive ever. And I'm doing that on the representation that the keys will be taken away, hidden, whatever's necessary. And so I'm looking at you, ma'am, that you are giving me that representation to make me feel comfortable that he doesn't get the keys somehow and drive. So just sticking them in your purse or sticking them in a drawer with this type of diagnosis.
Here's the turning point. The judge sets a bond just $5,000, but the conditions are strict. Leonard can never drive again. Notice the emotional appeal. Herethi judge isn't just ruling by the book. She's trying to protect the public and show compassion for a man losing control of his mind. It's a sobering balance between justice and mercy. You can almost feel the weight in the room.
Diagnosis is not going to be good enough. I'm going with your assurances that you're going to take care of that. Obviously, you don't want anything to happen to anyone else in the community as much as I don't. So I'm going to do this based on the fact that you're giving me those assurances. And then obviously there will not need to be, if there's already an order for an interlock, I will allow that to be. Is there an interlock?
Yes, Your Honor.
Yes.
But he's done.
Well, I know we want him to be done and we're saying he's done. You're able to drive the vehicle with the interlock, correct?
I can't breathe. You talking about a breathing thing?
Y'all don't have, how many cars do y'all have?
I have one car.
Okay,
His car is gone.
it's gone.
Right.
So I won't require an interlock on her vehicle so that if he doesn't have, if that's gone, then we're fine with that. Any other condition other than the no driving and her assurances that you can think of, Ms. Malfino?
No, Your Honor.
All right, we'll reset it for an announcement on that MTRP.
Well, may I just inquire, Judge, before that hearing, is it Mr. Mr. Cole, your representation to the court that you believe at some point in time your client will be able to enter pleas of either true or not true to this motion, or do we need to make some other?
I believe that he'll be able to make pleas are true or not true.
Okay.
Yes.
Once you have more time to visit with him as well, if there's an issue because of the diagnosis with regard to competency, we might have to try to just see where we are on it all. All right,
Thank you.
thank you. You can go back with the bailiff. Yes, sir.